Okay, so today's deep dive is going to be a wild ride.
Buckle up.
We're talking about Elon Musk. We're talking about Twitter. We're talking about,
The future of social media.
yeah, you sent this like incredible YouTube video our way, and it really digs into, all the changes, all the drama,
Oh, there's been a lot of drama.
seriously.
Oh,
So where do we even begin? I guess, like before we even get to Musk, Twitter was already facing some, pretty major hurdles.
oh, absolutely. Censorship debates, people worried about free speech, and let's be real, it just wasn't keeping up with the times.
Exactly. Like when was the last time you were actually excited about a new Twitter feature?
Good question. I mean, they were trying, but it always felt like they were playing catch up to TikTok or Instagram.
Totally. And then, boom, Musk swoops in, buys the whole thing, and suddenly everything's different.
It was like watching a tech world earthquake in real time.
No kidding.
Hmm.
And one of the biggest shockwaves was definitely his stance on content moderation. You basically said, lighten up, right?
Basically. And that's a huge understatement. I mean,
Yeah.
previously banned accounts, like even Donald Trump were allowed back on.
It was a huge deal. And the video does a great job, I think, of showing both sides of that coin. Like, on the one hand, you have people saying, this is free speech, finally.
Right, right. More voices, more open dialogue. But then,
But then there's the other side, the people saying, hold on, this could lead to more misinformation, more hate speech.
exactly. It's a very fine line. And honestly, it's something we're still grappling with today. Like, how do you find that balance between free speech and, protecting people from harmful content?
It's the million-dollar question. And it's not like Musk stopped there. He had all these other big plans, too. Like, remember when everyone was talking about longer tweets?
Oh, yeah, like mini essays instead of just quips. I mean, some people love the idea, others not so much.
It's interesting, right? Because it changes the whole dynamic of the platform. It's
Yeah.
less about quick reactions and more about, like, actual in-depth discussion.
Potentially. Though that hasn't really happened, has it?
Well, not yet. But that's the thing about Musk, right? He throws these ideas out there,
Yeah.
and even if they don't fully materialize, they get people talking. They make you think, what if?
Totally. And one of the biggest what ifs was this whole idea of a decentralized Twitter. Like, imagine it running on blockchain technology, like a cryptocurrency. Users would have more control, maybe even a say in how the platform is run.
Okay, so now we're talking about a fundamental shift in how social media works.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's all controlled by these big tech companies, right?
Yeah. But with a decentralized platform, the power theoretically goes back to the users.
It's a fascinating concept and a little bit scary, honestly, because, I mean, can you imagine the chaos?
Oh, I'm sure there would be chaos. But maybe, just maybe, it could lead to something better, something more democratic, more transparent.
And that's the big question the video leaves us with, right? What does all of this mean for the future? Is Elon Musk some kind of digital revolutionary, or is he, like, accidentally steering us towards internet anarchy?
It's hard to say. But one thing's for sure, Twitter under Musk is a lot more interesting, even if it's also a lot more unpredictable.
No kidding. And, the video got me thinking, what if this is just the beginning? What if other social media giants start following Musk's lead?
Oh man, that's a whole other can of worms.
Right. Like, imagine a world where Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they all become decentralized, or they all loosen their content moderation policies.
It would be a completely different online landscape. Whether that's a good or bad thing, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Exactly. This is one of those situations where we're living through a historical moment in real time, and it's anyone's guess what happens next.
And that's what makes it so fascinating.
Totally agree.
Mm.
Okay, so before we wrap up, any final thoughts?
Well, if you're even a little bit interested in social media technology or just like the future in general, go watch this video. You won't regret it.
I second that. It's definitely a wild ride.
It is.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. And until next time, stay curious.
And stay informed.